Hello children, let's learn about physics and Newton's laws in this short video. Physics is the study of nature and its laws. For example, if I drop this duster here, what will happen to it? It will fall down due to the attraction of the earth. We have learned the law of gravity, which explains why everything falls down just like this duster. In today's class, we are going to learn about Newton's laws of motion. Newton formulated 3 laws of motion. Let me explain Newton's first law of motion. Before we learn the definition, let's do an activity here. Look at this duster. I'm placing the duster on top of a box. The duster is not moving. So, is there any force acting on it? Yes. There are 2 kinds of forces acting on this duster. One force is acting vertically downwards, which is called gravitational force, where Earth attracts the duster. The second force is the duster in contact with the box on which it is placed. So, we cannot say that when a body is at rest, no force is acting on it. Forces are acting on it, but those 2 forces are in equilibrium. One force is acting downwards and the other exactly in opposite direction in equal magnitude. So, the resultant force is 0 and the duster is at rest. Let's understand this through the force diagram. For any object, there is the force which is acting in downward direction, that is equal to mg, where m is the mass of the body and g is the gravitational acceleration. There will be another force acting exactly in the opposite direction, which is called normal reaction. So, these 2 forces are acting on the body and they counter each other so that the body is at rest. Hence, when a body is at rest, we cannot conclude that no forces are acting on it. Now, let us learn the definition. Newton's first law states that if vector sum of all the forces acting on the body is 0, then the body is said to be unaccelerated. Let's see what unaccelerate means. In kinematics, you must have learnt what acceleration is. Acceleration is the rate of change of velocity. If a body is at rest, its initial velocity is 0 and final velocity is 0. So, change in velocity is also 0. Therefore, change in velocity by time is also 0 and acceleration is 0. This is called unaccelerate. So, if there is a case where unacceleration is present, that is rest. There is another case where unacceleration is present. Let us consider a body which is moving at the rate of 10 meters per second. Even after some time, it maintains 10 meters per second velocity. What does this mean? It means that when velocities are same, change in velocity is 0 and acceleration automatically becomes 0. So this is also called unaccelerated state, which is uniform motion. In these two states, that is rest and uniform motion, the body is said to be in an unaccelerated. Let's see an example. Look at this box of chalks. If I want to move it from one place to another, I need to apply certain amount of force. The box will resist the movement. The property of an object which resists the change in its state is called inertia. Let's learn more about it in our next video.